Welcome back. The trial between Fortnite creator Epic Games and Apple is now underway, with the gamer describing the App Store as a monopoly.
And joining us with the very latest is Shelly Palmer, host of the Tech Stream podcast and Strategy Hacker live stream. Shelly, the only thing we both know about Fortnite is maybe the flossing dance. That was a thing last year. So tell us a bit more about what's happening here.
Look, it's a super popular game, and you don't need to know much more than that it's one of the most popular games in the Apple App Store. It's one of the most popular games, period. Now, what's fascinating, truly fascinating, is that this lawsuit is just about money. Tim Sweeney, who's the head of Epic Games, thinks that Apple takes a little bit too much money from every one of his sales, and that also they're not allowed to charge for in-app purchases the way they want to charge, and Apple gets a cut of that. And so, realistically, this is just about money. Apple's position in the lawsuit is, look, this is our terms of service. You don't want to sell in the App Store. There's absolutely plenty of other places you can sell your games. You don't have to sell them to people that have iOS devices. And Apple's right. There are plenty of other places to do it. But let's face it, Apple does have an awful lot of devices out in the world. So they're being accused of being a monopoly, which is would be a really hard thing to think through, right? Wait, it's their own platform, and they're letting Epic use the platform based on some terms and conditions. But just this week, the European Union, the EU, accused Apple of monopolistic practices in the case of Spotify, which is basically the same case. So here they're saying, look, the Apple App Store is in fact a monopoly, and Apple could be looking at like $27 billion in fines from the EU. That may support the Epic lawsuit a little bit now that the EU regulators have decided that Apple is guilty of, or there's accused of monopolistic practices in the EU, and it's for the same reason. They don't allow Spotify to let consumers know that there are cheaper options than Apple Music. Apple is, let's just say, not playing as fairly as they could.
So, Shelly, other companies perhaps might be taking a bite out of the Apple, given this lawsuit.
Everyone's mad at Apple. You know, the Apple AirTags came out. They announced them. They're these wonderful little tags that will help you find stuff like your luggage or your backpack or your keys if you lose them. But they're just like this other product, Tile, which has been around for a long time. And Tile wanted to use ultra-wideband and take advantage of all the new stuff in the new iPhone and the new iOS. And Apple said, no, not unless you give us all the data from your customers. And Tile was like, I don't want to do that. And Apple's like, well, then you can't use ultra-wideband. So they're selling an inferior product through Apple because Apple won't let them do. Like, it's that kind of stuff that makes other companies a little bit mad.
Shelly, thank you so much.
All right, we'll see you soon.